there. But I'm a man of ideas, but not of action. So I didn't actually do it. I think I just watched Venom or some shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah, it was one or the other.
Yeah.
It was either go to Casa Bonita or watch Venom.
Venom. Yeah. I knew regardless I was gonna come back from that trip being like I did nothing there that I couldn't have done at home.
That's true. It is true. So we're down a man again this evening. And if you're wondering, no, I did not squish a jelly donut and try to catch the jelly in my mouth and get it on my forehead. Mike pushed me down a flight of stairs, and that's all that happened. But I'm really shiny right now. It's probably because fucking Neosporin. Anyways, we're here with a little mini episode to get you through the weekend. Welcome, everyone, to the Pass Control Podcast, a show where a couple of best friends talk about the latest video games and nerd culture. Sometimes we have guests, sometimes Mike squirts a jelly donut on my forehead. Either way, we have a new episode for you each and every week. As always, I'm your host, Brenden Groom, and joining me on this lovely Friday evening is the anime senpai himself, Mr. Michael Lazier. Mike, how are you this evening?
I want to address the jelly donut thing. But
I was just gonna say it's a really good way to open an audio format of an episode.
There are people that watch the show on YouTube or watch us live on Twitch, so they get the jelly aspect in their eyeballs. The rest of you just get a picture like in a cartoon, like they squeeze the banana and it comes popping out of the peel and drops into their gullet. That's what I tried to do with a jelly donut. Wait, no, Mike got the jelly. I don't know. I already forget the lore of this.
You can't even keep track of your own ad lib.
Anyways, Mike seems to be fucking firing on all cylinders. He's very intrigued by the jelly donut. What did you want to address directly about the jelly donut?
I don't even know. I think I was going to riff off of that, saying that no, he did the jelly donut thing, but he managed to catch all of it or something stupid like that. It really isn't worth it. So
yeah.
You can
listen. I could have done. I have a Boston cream donut downstairs. I could have done this with the Boston cream donut, but then this would have been a different type of,
On the topic of donuts, the other day at work, someone just handed me a box of donuts that were like all the donuts
the jelly was squeezed up.
They squeezed out. Like, what happened to all the fucking jelly? They handed me that fucking bitch. They hand me a box of donuts, and all the donuts were cut up because people typically in work, office, police, whatever, they don't eat whole donuts. They're like, oh, I only need a little bit. I'm watching my figure. And
this is such bullshit. When they're chopping up these fucking donuts, Mike, they're having multiple chops, I'm sure. So, like, they really did just eat a whole donut. They just didn't want to eat one specific donut.
Here's the thing. Because I was left with this box of, like, tiny donut pieces, like, bloop, 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 I effectively ate 20 donuts in just, like, a sitting. I am cruising to an early death.
Okay. This was today?
No, this was, like, Tuesday?
Okay, all right.
Tuesday, Wednesday? I forget. One of those days.
Mike's got a fucking whole fucking Tuesday worth of donuts at the donut shop. He got a whole dozen in his belly.
And then I went to Dunkin' Donuts today because I wanted breakfast.
Mike, you gotta go to Ziggy's. Ziggy's donuts just melt in your fucking mouth.
But I have to drive to Ziggy's.
Yeah, but you could scoot.
I could scoot, but the weather, I don't know if the weather was great for that because I've got solid tires. I don't think I get traction.
All right.
Wet ground. And then B, I still haven't figured out the whole how do I transport a beverage of that variety? If I got coffee there or something.
I have not had coffee from there, so I don't know what that situation is like. I mean, they do have coffee. I just don't know what their coffee tastes like.
If I'm just getting donuts, I can just grab a donut. Yeah. I can make that one.
Like, I'm curious how you feel about their cinnamon bun situation, because it's not like a regular cinnamon bun. Like, you'd think, oh, this is what I would expect when I get a cinnamon bun. But it's also really fucking good. So I don't know. I'm curious how you would enjoy.
Next time I'm working from home, I'll swing by.
Okay. Also joining us tonight, of course, is the Disney daddy himself, Dominic 40. Dom, how are you doing tonight?
I'm here.
You got any jelly donut stories for us? You got any donut stories?
I have no jelly donut stories.
It doesn't have to be jelly. Mike just wanted to include the jelly part.
Okay. At no point did I
No, I have no.
Cool.
I have no stories about donuts.
Well, if you can't tell, this is gonna be a great episode. Any episode that starts with donuts, it's gonna be just a fucking box full of fun.
Baker's dozen of I just don't care anymore. This was a mistake.
We're all tired. I hit my head.
Why not just make 12 bigger donuts? Why do you have to have a baker's dozen?
I am actually curious what the etymology of baker's dozen is. Is that just like, oh, I know Jerry at Elm Street Bakery. He hooks me up with the baker's dozen, the special dozen.
I don't know. My assumption was always just that like they used whatever dough was left over and like made the last. So like it's the baker's dozen because it's just whatever's left over.
I mean, I like that as a theory, and I'm.
I mean, I can confirm that.
Yeah,
but
that seems like a very Snapple Cap sort of like information thing, so I believe it.
Do people still drink Snapple?
Do people still get their information from Snapple Caps?
I mean, what is Snapple Caps if not the original Wikipedia?
That's true.
Could you imagine if you wrote a research paper and all of your sources were cited from fucking Snapple Caps?
Snapple Caps. Not only did you fail this paper, but I'm going to knock you back several grades.
I mean,
I know you're in college, but you are going back to 8th grade.
I don't know. If somebody drank enough Snapple to get enough relevant research paper information and it was accurate and they did a paper on that and like brought the caps in, I don't know. That's kind of baller.
I would question only because if they drank them all, like if they didn't just crack open and look at the cap and they said, I should probably down this thing too, they're not that bright.
Mike, this is real rich coming from the person that just said, I ate 20 donuts on Tuesday.
But I know me as a person. Like, if they just handed me the whole donuts, I would have eaten maybe half of that.
Okay.
I would have been like, yep. But they gave me pieces, and every like couple minutes, I would get them like, I want another piece of that donut.
Okay.
Apparently, in medieval England, they used to weigh their baked goods. And if you gave them less than the weight that you were saying, you would be beaten. Jeez. So bakers would throw in an extra loaf to be sure that they made the weight.
Huh.
Wow, that is
and thus the baker's dozen.
That is a darker.
I was close.
Darker situation than what I had anticipated.
I don't think that's fitting on a Snapple Cap either. All right, etymology, dirty dozen. Let's go. Isn't that like a Clint Eastwood movie or something?
I mean,
or a Western movie? I have no idea.
Why would we keep fucking with dozens? Like,
I don't know.
What is wrong with the 12 that we have to do something else to it all the time?
Have you listened to a D12 album, Mike? That is what's wrong with a dozen.
Yes, bro. I definitely left. I definitely not after high school, but like during high school, but after school, I ran off to fucking Stop and Shop to buy D12 World.
Stop and Shop sold CDs?
It was a weird time. Stop and Shop, before Target and Walmart really took hold.
Stop and Shop was trying to be a department store.
Yeah, they would sell things.
Interesting.
In middle school, I definitely had someone burn me a copy of Devil's Night. That was my album.
Mike, this is like Mike lore. I was not. Did you know this, Dom? That Mike was like a fucking D12 fucking.
Yes, in fact, I'm pretty sure I knew that he bought D12 World from Stop and Shop.
Like this is like when we get to episode 500 and we do like a fucking PTC trivia fucking, I don't know, panel at PAX or something, and it's like that's like a deep cut lore that someone's gonna fucking like. Remember when Mike ate 20 donuts and talked about D12? I don't know. Shit.
Yeah. Listen, after this I might just start listening to Devil's Night again.
Well, now I'm just confused. I feel like if this was true information, that we would have been driving around in high school at some point listening to these albums.
D12 World was probably like our freshman or sophomore year. And I don't think I was really hanging out with you or driving around with you until junior year. And by that point, other albums had come out. We were better people.
Yeah, we were listening to Dipset Euro.
Yeah.
I mean, listen,
Yeah, that's true.
that's also a thing that we did.
I was I can't remember why, but I remember like I was walking somewhere recently, like in the last month. I was walking somewhere in my head. I was just thinking, listen up, this is Euro gang, disrespect us, and the two don't bang.
That
And I was
chorus.
thinking about teabag.
I mean, that's a banger. The chorus to that Eurogang song though does pop into my head often, and it's not a good song. Like it's not even that catchy. I don't know why it pops in. We just listen to it too much. Papoose also pops into my head more than he probably should.
I mean, Papoose, that too, clap you.
I'm still waiting for that album.
I just like the idea that Dipset was so big at a certain point they had to franchise themselves out
and get a British team.
They had to get a British team. We just never knew that there was an Australian Dipset because they were always awake when we were asleep.
So is this, and their music spun the other way?
Down.
Yeah,
it was upside down. Yeah.
Is Dipset getting a European group? Is that like the equivalent of like a American sports team buying like a European football club? Like, is that the equivalent of this? Is that a good analogy for that?
Something like that.
Okay.
I guess.
Is Papoose' album now the music equivalent of Beyond Good and Evil 2? Like, is that?
Yeah, it is the musical equivalent of whatever the next Game of Thrones book is.
To be fair, apparently last year he released an album every month of the year. So
I mean, hardest working guy in hip hop, let me tell you.
He had to make up for lost time.
2 years ago, I'm sorry. 2021, he has an album for every month of the year.
Oh, I wonder why, because 2020 no one was doing anything. It's like, all right, I have no excuse. I'm sitting here at home.
I'm just sitting in a house full of notebooks. My time has come.
I think these are all of the mixtapes. It looks like his first. I can't. DJ K-Slay. This is one of the mixtapes. So I think his first actual album was 2019.
Oh, wow! It shows us we're fake fans.
No, I feel like he really never had a retail like a commercial album when we were in high school.
All of these literally every other one that I'm looking at here says Street Sweepers on the top.
All right, listen, Nasarima Dream. That's what the mixtape was called, or is that what the album was supposed to be called?
I think that was what the album was supposed to be called.
You fucking with some monsters among us.
What's Paul Wall up to? Anyways, Paul and Papoose. The biggest debate of high school was smoke so much weed I fart weed smoke, or smoke so much weed I thought weed smoked.
Yeah,
Rap Genius didn't exist back then. You couldn't Google lyrics to songs.
It was wild to me that people thought he said something other than fart weed smoke. He cried liquor. That was literally the next
I know. That's the giveaway. Because, listen, you smoke so much weed you thought weed smoked. Like, yeah, you're high. Cool. But the fact that the next line was drink so much I cry liquor, it's like, okay, clearly there's, bodily functions tied to these lines.
Yeah, clearly you're ingesting so much of these, narcotics and drugs and alcohol that your bodily fluids, your bodily functions are being altered by it. Like, that was the whole...
Yeah. Crumple up $1, stuck it up, a lot of...
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Anyways, fuck, I'm going to listen to that song later. But anyways, this episode is... No one in our regular listenership is going to understand anything of what the fuck we're...
They're learning today.
According to Sapphire J in the chat, running tally of times Brenden has said, "What's Paul Wall up to in the last 373 episodes?" 3. All right. Yeah. I got a brand. My brand is "What's Paul Wall up to?"
Don't worry. For what episode are we on right now? 3 what?
373.
373. Okay, so episode 400 we'll get Paul Wall.
Damn. All right. Hold on. I should reach out to Paul Wall. And I mean, should we hear me out?
Mm-hmm.
reunite the two? Should we get Paul Wall and Papoose?
Paul Wall Papoose is clearly busy making 1,000 albums a year. Like he doesn't have time for us.
That's even more of a reason to get him on. He's going to promote some of these albums.
I guess it's true.
But anyways, we're kind of just having a silly time tonight. I don't know if this is an accurate count, but it's definitely not the first time. Yeah, I've definitely said what's Paul Wall up to at least one other time on the podcast.
Okay, new T-shirt idea. What's Paul Wall up to?
Listen, trademark that right now because we should make that shirt. What's
With
Paul
the picture
Wall
of
up to?
Brenden just like
Does anyone want to guess what Paul Wall's actual last name is?
Wallard.
No.
Wallace.
Paul Dorr.
Slayton.
Slayton.
Why did he go with Wall and not Slay or something like? Why did he choose to go Paul Wall?
I'm only gonna assume because one syllable and all rhymes a lot, so that's probably why.
I guess
would be my guess.
Yeah.
I mean, Paul Wall and Papoose we grinding is like it just flows so nicely. Paul Slayton like doesn't work.
Yeah. I mean, Slayton. So he went from Slayton to Slate, and then he thought maybe you build walls out of
maybe
plates of stuff.
I love how we're just researching Paul Wall at this point. That's what this episode of the podcast is. A couple of housekeeping things before we again. This is gonna be just a kind of we're hanging out, having a good time. We got the charity stream tomorrow. It's been a busy week.
We're sitting sideways.
Inside ways, boys. Oh my god.
I mean,
throwback.
He's got bangers. Drive Slow is also a fucking banger. Like I love Drive Slow.
Oh my god. Listen, do your housekeeping thing, and then we'll just go right back into 2000s.
Oh wow.
I mean, I'm not mad about it. This is a little mini episode. It's a little slice of life. This is a slice of life episode. Is that what is that correct?
I don't think so, but
Playmore Indie shirt redone to Paul Moore Walls. No one would buy that shirt, but I'll make it. I mean, I can make the design.
I probably will buy that shirt. That is dumb enough. Remember that time that I wore my Neon Genesis Evangelion shirt,
Garfield one,
the Garfield one, and we were in the Salem Commons, and the guy walked up and he's like, "Listen, I know Garfield and I know Evangelion. What is the connection there?" I'm like, "There isn't one. there just fucking isn't one."
The connection is
it's all a lie.
The connection is congratulations, you got it.
Yeah, I should have done that.
So, yeah, housekeeping. What are we doing? What is happening? I hit my head this week. I'm gonna keep using that excuse.
You got your charity stream tomorrow.
10 a.m. Eastern. If you're watching this live, or you're somehow, if I even post this tonight, which all bets are off, I have no idea. Yeah, that's happening. Also, PTC Movie Club for June is Dominic's pick, and it is Blackberry. I believe, Mike, before we started recording, you said it is now rentable for a cheaper price than what we probably initially said last week.
I actually, you can rent it for like $7, at least on Google Play. I'm pretty sure there might be other options somewhere.
Yeah, so it's out there. Again, sorry for the pay-to-win episode of the PTC Movie Club, where I think the only legal option is to pay for it in some form. So yeah, we'll talk about that at the end of the month. So make sure you check that out. A couple other housekeeping things. I don't fucking know. Do we have something else going on?
I don't think so. I guess if you felt like covering your bases, like I haven't listened to you talk about this in the past, so maybe I think you might have said it's not the same. I know I'm saying this confusingly, and I'm still belaboring the point. I haven't gotten to it yet. For your charity stream tomorrow, assuming you do not post this between now and when you already start streaming tomorrow, which is like what 10 a.m. I have no idea. Is there a website or something they can go to if they listen to this after the fact, so that they can just go, oh, I missed out on because Brenden fucking concussed himself and he didn't post it until Wednesday.
Watching myself on screen, I'm realizing I don't look well.
Yes,
like I just don't look good. I look
worse
like
than usual.
Worse than usual. I look like somebody who hit their head is the
Mhm.
I look like somebody who hit their head while also trying to fucking banana a fucking jelly donut into their mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to describe that action of like squeezing a banana,
something.
fucking Donkey Konging a banana into my mouth.
Or like Popeye getting spinach.
Exactly.
Popeye never used a can opener. He just squeezed the can.
Was that a good
Which
Popeye? Do I have a Popeye?
was decent.
Ooh,
It was good enough.
hit me with
Granted,
your
I don't
Popeye.
think. I think yours was better.
No, I can't do it. Now I'm on the spot. I can't do it.
Yeah, I think anyone younger than 27 does not know who Popeye is. So that's
Yeah, Popeye. He's the guy that makes the chicken, right?
Yeah, that's
there's
the
the
one.
problem.
That's the one.
I'd gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Wait, is he from
That's
Popeye?
Grimace, right?
Yeah, it's Grimace. Fucking Grimace. I saw a picture today. I did not know this Grimace lore. Grimace used to have 4 arms? And
Grimace,
was he like an accomplice? Was he like an accomplice of the Hamburglar? He would like steal people's milkshakes?
I believe the Grimace was initially like a McDonald Land antagonist.
Damn, what a
I think
fucking...
there was a reason why they had the constable, whatever his Big Mac. Big Mac was like a police officer of some sort.
Wait,
I
Mac tonight was just the moon.
Mayor
Not
McCheese.
Oh, Mayor McCheese. Yeah, you get like fucking constable fucking
yeah.
quarter pounder.
Yeah, there was an extensive police force in McDonald Land because crime was running rampant. Besides the Hamburglar, I think Grimace was also.
That's such a bizarre like.
a monster.
We're gonna make this fucking fictional burger world, but crime is a big deal. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I mean it's fair. Wait. Oh yeah, you were. Who was that? Must have been with you.
I don't know who you is. Is this the royal you?
You, Brenden. I guess it makes more sense to me because I'm pointing at your picture on my screen, but to everyone else, it's just me pointing. Yes, you. We were at I think we were at Harrison's, and we saw like a figure of a man, like a pirate looking dude, and my assumption was he was the antagonist of Captain Crunch, because I figured Captain Crunch might have had like a nautical. It was either we were at Harrison's or we saw it when we were walking through the flea market, or not the flea market, the artist's alley thing.
Captain Crunch has a antagonist?
I think he might.
I mean, I believe it. I feel like a lot of these
the way-
mascots have antagonists for some reason.
Yeah, the way it looked like it would fit in with those characters. It was me making an assumption.
Okay. How did we get here?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. We were about to get you to say how they donate to the charity tomorrow, but then we got sidetracked by Captain Crunch.
How did we get to that? How did we get there? I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
We had the Grimace conversation for some reason.
I guess it's irrelevant, but we did get there somehow. Donkey Kong squirting a banana into his mouth.
Oh yeah, Popeye.
Okay, all right. Somehow.
He actually used to be called Evil Grimace.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Damn.
Where does Mac and Me fit in all this?
It's a great question.
That's the robot, right? Robot? Mac and Me?
No, Mac and Me is the E.T.
Alien.
spinoff, but it was produced by
McDonald's.
Yeah, not spinoff. Knockoff, I guess.
Knockoff. Like, imagine if E.T. didn't like
Phoning
Reese's
home.
Pieces. Yeah, that.
Yeah, sure.
But he's like, I love McDonald's for some reason, and also.
Wait, hold on. Mac and Me is actually a McDonald's thing?
It is a McDonald's film, yeah.
Yeah, like Mac is not just like, hey Mac. It's like no Mac, MAC. Like I love.
Hold on. Are there multiple McDonald's cinematic expansions?
No.
Okay.
I think it's just that one.
It was like released in movie theaters?
Yes.
Do I have to change my pick?
Change your pick to Mac and Me.
I mean, I think I'm just like getting you
if we change it to Mac
primed for next fucking.
Can we get Paul Rudd to show up?
Wait,
yeah.
Paul, is that the movie that Paul Rudd always
Correct.
like does on Conan?
Yes.
Is the scene actually from that movie?
Yes.
Is Paul Rudd in that movie?
No.
No.
Okay. There's so many things are happening right now. To get back to Mike's original point that we somehow got all the way over here to, yes, if
This
you're listening,
entire episode's become Brendan's concussed mind. We know that, right?
yeah, that's fine. This is Psycho.
Okay.
This is actually a pitch for Psychonauts 3. So Tim Schafer, if you're listening, we got the whole thing mapped out. The whole game can just be my head.
If you're listening, you've gotten this far.
Whoa! Is my camera?
Yes, Brendan's legitimately just.
He's lost in McDonald's land.
Am I frozen in carbonite? What is happening?
What is happening? Oh my god.
He's lost
no.
in McDonald's land.
Let me.
Okay. Hi, Navi.
His name was Officer Big Mac, by the way.
Okay, see, I knew it was like
Just to
Officer
clarify, and I wanna confirm: is this the person that you were talking about? Wait for that to go through.
Oh, you texted an image?
Yes. That
No,
I don't know
think
what
the
that
guy.
is.
I think
That
the
is
guy-
Captain Crook, who is a
Oh,
McDonald's
Captain
land.
Crook. That's from Arrested Development, right?
You're a crook, Captain Hook. All right, Brendan,
To get
please
back to Mike's original point,
say that thing
which
before.
was, where the fuck is Burger King cinematic universe at? We got the Sea King.
We had the fucking BK Kids. Remember the?
Yeah, but
Oh,
where's
yeah, we
their
did.
movie? Where's their Mac and me? Where's their King and Me? The King and I.
Where's their Captain Planet knockoff?
They saw how badly Mac and Me went. And they're like, listen, we don't want that smoke.
They were like a team of kids, right? And
Yeah.
Did they have like power rings?
I don't think they did.
Now I have
think
to
they
look
were
it
just
up. I might just be mashing Captain Planet and
I think they were just
the Burger King kids together.
It's possible. Anyways, yes, if you're listening to this episode after the fact, you can indeed donate to our team and help us hit the goal if we are still in June. If you're listening to this and it is June, that page will be active. I believe, and this could potentially change, but I believe, because I've been speaking directly to the organization, because this is the first year that they have changed how the fundraising has worked. Prior years, it has been we create our team and it runs for the whole year. But I think the way it's going to work this year is mini campaigns within the year. So this first run is just for June, unless again they change it or they let me keep the team open. But I believe this is going to just run for June. So the goal we're trying to hit in June for me to personally raise is 2,000. We've already got a couple hundred in there, so thank you for people who are getting ahead of the game. There are going to be donation. It's kind of silly to get into the stream because I don't think many people will hear or see this before then. But there'll be donation incentives and other things to do to get us to do things. Me specifically, or if Mike shows up, who knows? But there'll be things. So if you want to, have donation reasons. But outside of that, yes, if it's still in June, you can donate to the team, help us hit that goal, help us pass that goal. There'll be other stretch goals if we do pass the 2,000. I already have some hidden goals if we were at past 2,000, so you can continue to help us strive for those things. And later in the year, there will be other campaigns for MG. But yeah. Anyways, you get your answer, Dom?
I was just looking at the picture of the Burger King kids. They do not have power rings. They do have a kid in a wheelchair. Does anyone want to guess what his name is?
Wheelie.
His name is Wheels.
That was the 80s, 90s? I don't know.
That was the
90s.
90s.
That was how we did. What was the black kid's name?
Jaws.
Okay.
Why?
Well,
I don't know.
All right. Yeah, so there's that. We're going to keep this episode short tonight, so we're not going to go too much longer. We've already talked about I don't know what for 30 minutes, so I guess we'll just continue to talk about I don't know what for 30 minutes. We were going
Does
to...
anybody want to guess what the kid with the glasses, the redhead kid with the glasses? Anyone want to guess what his name is?
ask. I knew it
Shades.
was a red kid.
No, not Shades.
No, he's got like bottle glasses. Like
Four Eyes.
Bottle caps.
IQ.
Of course, he's smart.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's a different time back then. You could really just, do that.
We can't fault them. We just said it was like Officer Big Mac. Like it's not.
His name was Officer Big Mac. That was his
But
name.
I mean, listen, you got at least at least like the play there is we made a burger person. The other side of the coin is we just have people, and guess what? This guy's a fucking nerd, so we're calling him IQ. Like, what are we doing?
This guy's in a wheelchair.
So his name's Wheelie.
His name's Wheels.
Yeah.
Gets the point across. If you're going to the store and be like, I want a toy, I want to get wheels, and your mom goes to the Burger King, fucking Bradley's or whatever.
I don't even know. This conversation is getting farther and farther from a legible conversation.
No, this is
this is by far like there are once in a while when it happens to be the three of us, we go down these like very very specific tangents that I don't think anyone outside of the three of us can even understand what's happening.
No, and it's weird. I can't even say that Todd actually anchors us so much as that he has his own. He's powerful enough to like sway the conversation in a different way. Like he can drag it, and it'll at least be focused.
I don't know about that. I don't know about it being a focused conversation with Todd.
Telling me that if we didn't have Todd here right now, he wouldn't be fucking arguing about Overwatch for the last 45 minutes.
Well, Todd likes to pull the conversation in and out of places. Even if we're talking about Street Fighter 6 tonight, and then Todd will be like, "Yeah, but Pokemon, like, come on, like, why can't they get it together?" Like, that's what Todd does. Okay. Todd's got his points. Todd has his bullet points that he has to bring up like once a quarter. You know what I mean? It's like, gotta talk about Overwatch, gotta talk about how bad Pokemon is, you know, whatever else it may be. He's got his quota to hit, you know?
Okay, fair enough.
But I mean, go ahead.
No, I was gonna try to get us back on the rails.
What are the rails of this episode? I want to know.
I was literally just gonna say, anybody excited for Twisted Metal?
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that trailer.
Will Arnett not doing it.
Will Arnett as the voice, Samoa Joe as the body. That's gonna be a weird combination for me.
Weird combination. Like I never played Twisted Metal. I just knew it as a game that was on the console that I never owned.
I think lucky for you, Mike, you don't need to play the game to have any context for the show.
Like,
there's zero chance that the show will be the game.
Yeah, no. Like I don't need to be the game. I just don't know if I have any. I have no nostalgia for it really. But even in that trailer, I don't know.
You don't like Sweet Tooth singing thong song?
Thong song. That was what happened at the end. I was like,
it is just a weird thing to make. It's honestly kind of the same thing with Gran Turismo. Like, I don't really understand why they're doing that.
I don't know. I watched the trailer when I saw Across the Spider-Verse, and I don't know. I was more into it with this past trailer.
I mean, listen, they can make a good car movie. That's possible. They can do that.
I like the fact that the stunt driver for the main character is the actual person. Like he is his like obviously
the person driving the car is the actor.
Yes.
Is that what you're trying to say? No.
Oh. No.
The actor is playing an actual person, and the actual person is the actor's stunt driver.
Huh.
This is based.
It's based on a real. It's based on a true story.
The Gran Turismo movie is?
Correct.
Yes.
I didn't know that. Okay. I don't know.
It's a true story about like how like they got like a new driver based off of people who are just good at playing Gran Turismo.
Wait, that is an actual true story? Oh,
yes.
Okay. Well then, now them making a movie about that seems less bizarre to me.
Yes.
I was not aware of that fact. I had no idea that was a real thing.
Yeah, and it's cool that like they involved the actual guy. Like he's the the stunt driver for himself.
You're kind of selling me on this fucking movie now.
I know. That's what I mean. Is I like watched the second trailer. Like I already knew that it was a real story going into it, but I was like, why are they making this into a movie? And then I watched the second trailer and I was like, oh, he's like actually involved. Like this is kind of cool.
That's kind of cool. So here's my question though. Is it always pronounced Nissan?
I do not want to get into that right now.
I was so confused.
Wait, like Nissan? Like the car company?
Yeah, but they more than once in the trailer referred to it as Nissan.
Is Nissan a Japanese car company?
I think so.
Yes.
I mean, it is possible that we just don't say it correctly. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's a Japanese company, but it's, like all these characters are British anyway. So
I know.
what do they know that we don't?
Uh,
Um,
the rules.
I guess. I know
Ooh.
san is 3 in Japanese. I don't know if that has any bearing on this. I
What
want to
is?
say I want to say Nissan is actually maybe like 2, like a
Isn't ni hao hello?
yes, I think. But I want to say Nissan is like a combination of 2 words. Like I forget what the term is when you combine the 2 words in that
Conjunction junction. What's your function?
way. I was gonna say the wrong stuff.
Um,
I,
yeah, I don't know. This episode is a fucking nightmare.
I don't know. I tried to get us back on the rails.
You did.
Kind
You did.
of.
You did.
I guess this is. You know what this is? This is like. I don't know. Not a clip show, but it's like one of those episodes. You know what I mean? Like you get to that part of the season where it's like, "Hi, I'm Troy McClure," and here we are. You know what I mean?
Here I am. I'm Brenden. I think I know The Simpsons.
Like I'm a big Simpsons guy. Like if you drop a Simpsons reference, I got it. Like I'm gonna sleep in my race car bed. That was really bad.
To be fair, yeah, it was bad. But to be fair, to tell Dom, we found out that Brenden has like a really good Kurt Van Houten impression. Like it's very weird, but at the same time, it's kind of on point for him to be.
Listen, Mike, name someone else that's got a "Can I borrow a feeling" on fucking cassette, my guy.
I'm not surprised that it's in his household. I'm just surprised that it was within arm's reach of him.
I didn't see what it was.
Can I borrow a feeling on cassette, baby? I'm a big Simpsons guy. Like, if you say Simpsons, I'm like, yeah, best runs were, when Conan was running, Monorail episode, come on. Great episode.
Nihon Sangyo.
Okay.
Nissan.
All right.
So I Googled it, and I'm not going to click on any of these videos because I don't want it to play on the podcast, but it looks like there is a British way to say it, so maybe that's what's going on. You said they're British in the movie, so maybe that's what it is. I don't know. We're belaboring a unimportant thing, I think, at this point.
I don't know. I'm gonna continue to call it Nissan though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. So anyway, Twisted Metal. I'll watch it because I got an email recently. Apparently, because I have whatever plan I have with Xfinity, I still get Peacock Premium or whatever at no extra cost. So
look at you.
I want to see your Peacock.
You know what that means? You can watch, Mike. That means you can catch up on Vanderpump Rules on Peacock.
That's where you guys have been watching that show.
I mean, we watch it live on Bravo, but then we watch it again.
I was gonna say something interesting, like, oh, you can watch the Continental when it comes out, but no, you're fucking watching. Do you want to talk about Vanderpump Rules?
Mike,
talk about your little worm mustache.
Whoa,
worm
fuck
man?
the worm mustache, man. It's all Team Ariana, Mike. Come on.
Which one is she?
The one that he cheated on.
Okay.
Fuck, Mike. Part 3 of the reunion was Wednesday.
Yeah,
it was fucking wild.
I didn't watch it because I've got no skin in this game. I don't give a shit. But there was an article on AV Club, and I was like scrolling through it.
Because it broke out of the Bravoverse.
It broke out of the Bravoverse, and they had mentioned something like how I think the girl that you mentioned just now called somebody a Dementor. So that's cool. Harry Potter stuff, whatever.
Well, she was like going at the person that was like being cheated with, like they were the cheating people, Worm Man and her. And she's like, I'm just really embarrassed. And she's like, that's the nicest way you can describe what you've done, and like went fucking off. And then she's like, you're a fucking Dementor. I know you like Harry Potter, you fucking Dementor. Like that's what she said or something. It was pretty good.
I mean, okay. At least yeah.
Is it in context though?
To call her a Dementor? I don't know what Dementors do.
They suck.
They dement.
They suck the souls out
of you.
Oh, yeah.
So it doesn't kill the person, but they're more or less dead. Like they're like a shambling husk of a person.
Yeah, I don't
know. So I don't know if it works. I guess in the sense, like, I want to call you something that's like a monstrous thing from a series that you like, yes, the Mentor
There you
checks
go.
out.
Yeah, it gets the point across, I think.
That's the point.
Plus, it's like a personal dig. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Throwing out like, you like this thing. Guess what? Fuck you. But it's a weird string. A couple weeks. I got Barry ending. I got Ted Lasso ended, and now this ended. What do I watch, Mike? What do I watch?
Something good.
Wait, Barry and Ted Lasso? Come on. I mean, listen, Vanderpump Rules was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I don't give a fuck.
This is the character arc that I don't know if people have been able to follow. Brenden like just getting into Vanderpump Rules.
Mike, it's fucking ridiculous. And now Jesse's watching it, and now Cam's watching it. We're getting everyone on board. We're starting a Vanderpump Rules podcast.
Go for it.
Yeah, have fun.
Anyways,
I mean, honestly, you'll probably get a lot more listeners than you would get for this Paul Wall podcast that we've got going on.
well, Paul Wall's a T-shirt. Let's come on. Let's reel it in. Mike, you watched part 1 of the reunion at my house.
Yeah, I was.
You
there
were into it.
because
You were into it.
I was there. I was just being a good guest.
No, you could have left at any point. No one made you stay there. You have a scooter. You could have just zooped on out.
I could have, but I think I was like getting drinks from you.
Oh, here we go. Now I'm getting drinks, so I don't want to watch this, but I guess I'll stay.
I had to see what all the hubbub was about.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I don't know. This has been a horrible episode. I apologize. What do we name this episode? Like, what is this episode? What did we just do? Is the episode just called "Where is Paul Wall"?
Listen, you can name it whatever the hell you want. You could name it something that has nothing to do with any of the 12 different things that we talked about today.
Okay. The Brendan's Multiverse of Madness. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, when are you gonna go see that Spider-Man movie?
I don't know. I was gonna try to go this week at some point, but then I hit my head.
I still cannot believe what happened at the end. Do you want to talk about it right now?
Let's talk about it right now. Also, okay, hold on a second.
Vanderpaul Walls is a good name for the episode.
Vanderpaul Walls is a good name. I don't want to. I'm not gonna talk about it, but I am wearing my Transformers shirt.
I say that.
Wait, Transformers shows up in Spider-Verse?
No, it shows up in Fortnite, which brings us back onto the ramp.
Yeah, let's do it. I did watch.
Listen, you're trying to make it look fake.
That was the one episode I watched. Fuck, they're trying to make it look fake.
I'm so
sitting right next to us.
I'm so fucking
Roll up
mad.
your window. Roll up your window.
We know it's there. There's nothing there.
on it.
We're gonna kill you.
I'm so mad. I forget. We were just driving, and there was a fucking lady on the highway that had a like vinyl sticker on her back window, like her back driver's side window, of a dog sitting down with a hat on, and I wanted to get a fucking picture of it so bad, but we're on the highway and I'm fucking driving. I was like, I want like this thing that's gonna make me laugh for this specific reason, and otherwise isn't gonna translate to anyone. It was just very funny.
I need to capture it. Anyway, yeah, I watched the new Transformers movie last night. And,
Oh, you did?
And the theater was empty.
The theater was mostly empty.
Mm-hmm.
Mike saw a lot of films in the last few
I
weeks.
saw a lot of-
Mike's a
yeah.
Stubbs Pro member. I have no idea.
I am a Stubbs member, not like the fancy one, but enough where I was trying to buy popcorn. I still have the bag here.
Mikey Siskel over here.
Wait, was Siskel his last name? Yeah, it was.
I mean, I imagine.
Well, like I was picturing, like, cause
I kind of like
in my
Mike.
head,
I kind of like Michael Ebert better.
Mikey Ebert. I
in my
just
head,
couldn't do it because I wanted to do Mikey, and I can't start it Ebert.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, in my head, I keep hearing Siskel and Ebert. I don't know it's Roger Ebert, but I never. It's Gene Siskel. Okay, I got there. But like because I keep picturing Siskel and Ebert, I just remember Siskel first name. Regardless, let's get back on track. I watched the movie. I did see a lot of movies recently.
We keep saying back on track. Mike, I don't know what the track is. There's like 18 tracks coming out of the station right now. None of them are going to where we're supposed to go. Continue.
Okay, this episode is actually an advertisement for us to get an editor. That's what this whole
Yeah,
thing
this
is
is a call
Actually,
to action.
It's just an episode about trains.
Yes.
all
Planes,
about-
trains, and automobiles.
Yeah, I watched it. And it was fine. They lean really hard into the whole '90s thing, in the sense
I
that
did see the Twin Towers in the trailer.
Twin Towers. It's '90s because the Twin Towers are there. But like I felt like every moment they could throw in a '90s reference, they threw in a '90s reference.
How many times did the word radical come up?
Not as much as you would think, unfortunately, because it was it leaned more hip hop than it
How many
did.
times did they say self-shrevident?
Twice, and both times it was apt.
Okay, all right.
It made sense. But it was fine. But there was a
Do you remember that string of time where they wanted to come on the podcast and it just never happened? That was a weird time.
I imagine it was because of poor scheduling on our part.
Probably, but that was a weird time. That was a very weird. Like, why do these people know who we are? Sorry, continue.
Yeah. Something.
We should just reach out to them now and just be like, "Hey, you still want to come on?"
I mean, I have their
You're not
contact
doing
information.
I don't think they're doing anything anymore, are they?
I have no idea.
Are they still uploading videos?
I don't know.
Let's find out. Something happens at the very end of the film that it took me by surprise in a way that I was like, I know I thought about this before, but I didn't think you would actually do it.
I was gonna make a joke because I've already referenced the Twin Towers.
Let me.
We don't have a lot of listeners in New York. We're fine.
Let me preface this by saying the movie takes place in 1990.
It doesn't take place in September of 2001, is what you're saying.
No, it takes place, well before that. It would be very.
That would be a wild way to end the film. That was
a wild way. Like you're having me think about it in like, okay,
what I've done.
I'm just picturing. Oh god, damn it! Now we got like, all right, what would a Boeing 747 look like if it transformed? And it's like enough time I think has passed, but it still seems like in poor taste.
I don't know. It does seem like it's popping up a lot in like meme culture right now.
Yeah,
but a lot of those memers probably were not alive.
They were not alive.
So
it's crazy to me
that
there are people driving. There are people driving who weren't alive back then.
Yeah. Now, when you say something crazy, I guess I shouldn't keep asking questions about it.
It's not even like crazy. It, like, I don't want to spoil anything, so I won't say it while we're recording, but I will tell you after. But like I know I've thought about it before, and I feel like I had the thought even like recently before I saw the movie, but I was like, they're not going to do that for X and X reason.
I
didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if I led more, you'd probably put it together. It's like it's not.
I have ideas, but I don't.
Not groundbreaking.
Yeah.
But anyway, the movie was, fine. I think I like Bumblebee better because it was like a stronger film about the relationship. Bumblebee was like E.T. or Mac and Me, except with a transforming car. So it was just a better film. Well, this one leans more towards like it has some of those elements, but it was really more about Transformers. But I had to watch it because like I was a big Beast Wars fan as a child. Friends giggling to himself about that.
Because I just think it's funny that we had
Beast Wars video game.
Huh?
Did you have the Beast Wars video game?
I did not.
I just think it's funny that we talked for like 46 minutes about fucking nothing. Paul Wall and jelly donuts. And then Mike, for the last 5 minutes, is like, you know what? I'm going to have a really intelligent conversation about this film.
That's how we do things here. That's what people tune in for, right? People tune in? Is that what the...
Honestly, I don't know what people come for. Because this is what's going to happen, and this is what's going to fucking confuse me for weeks and months. This episode's going to go up, and it's going to fucking do numbers. And I'm going to be like, why? What about this episode was the one that people were like, yes, jelly donut, hit it again. Fucking Mike making a 9/11 joke. Do it again.
Remember in Yeah, we're gonna keep. I'm gonna just keep doing this. This will just be a stream of conscience between 3 people, one of whom has been drinking a mixed drink of some sort.
How many have you had?
Remember, just the one.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's two. It's the equivalent of 2 drinks. So
Yeah.
congratulations.
Remember how in Pokemon back in the day, because American people just couldn't grasp the idea that Japanese had different treats and stuff. Brock would have like a rice ball, traditional Japanese fucking treat.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, I love jelly donuts. It's like, how dumb do you think we are? I mean, pretty dumb because I wasn't questioning it, but that was what we did.
Yeah. I mean, listen, Americans are dumb. Like, let's just call it as it is. You know what I mean? That it is dumb. We are dumb.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
We're
I hit
not.
my head.
We're just not equipped for different cultures. I mean, Ash's name. Ash. Not his name.
What's
It is his
Ash's name
now.
in Japan? He has
Satoshi, I believe. I think it's
Could-
Satoshi.
Satoshi. Oh, okay. I did know that. Interesting.
I don't
Ketchum.
know about Misty and Brock. Yeah, yeah, it's still Ketchum in Japanese.
Ketchup, because he's got to catch them all.
Oh, they say ketchup
Oh.
because he's got ketchup on his forehead.
Yeah. Because he squeezed a jelly donut too hard, he got ketchup on his forehead.
Yeah. I
This is
look
what I'm
fucking dead.
This is.
Mike, you're a
So
dementor.
anyways,
You
I
suck
saw-
the soul out of my.
I saw Across the Universe.
Jelly donut.
I saw Across the Universe this past weekend. It was
So-
probably my favorite comic book movie in the last several years.
Across the Spider-Verse.
The Spider-Verse. What did I say?
You said across
Across
the
the
universe, as
universe?
in like the
No,
Beatles-
Across the Universe, the Beatles movie was probably my favorite comic movie of the last.
Mhm.
several
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I love fuck. Fiona.
Yeah, Princess Fiona.
No, wrong universe. Fiona
Apple?
Apple. Yes, I kept wanting to say Applegate. I'm like, it's not Applegate. It's not Applegate. I think she's in that movie, right? Or sings on the soundtrack. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I didn't see the movie. I was talking about
damn,
Across the
fake
Spider-Verse.
fucking Beatles fan. What a fucking fake. Damn, Paul's rolling in his grave. He's not dead yet.
I was like, Paul Wall isn't dead. I don't think.
This episode is called "The Many Pauls of Our Lives."
He's a Paul Bear.
All
I
in
get
the
Paul Wall
family.
to be.
Paul.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dom,
So you
tell us.
saw Across the Universe.
Across the Spider-Verse, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Probably my
Right.
favorite comic book movie of the last several years.
Yeah, I believe it.
Mike?
It is really good, and like the thing about the movie, one of the many strong points of the film is that I feel as though you could take any image from the film, like you could stop at any frame and like, this would be a great wallpaper. This would just be just a great image
Yeah.
to have somewhere. And,
Yeah, and a lot of the stuff that's come out since, like from the animators and stuff, like from like artists that worked on it, or like editors that worked on it, everybody is like, yeah, we put so much like time and effort, and like just like it's like obvious that like everybody went into this and was like, yeah, we're gonna fucking kick ass with this fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they put on the work and it shows.
Did you read all the stuff about Hobie?
No.
There's like a bunch of stuff about like how they like animated his frames and stuff. It's like pretty interesting, like how they essentially like animated him so that he would break the rules of the animation that they were doing. Yeah.
I guess now that you say it, and I'm thinking about his scenes, I'm like, actually, that is pretty impressive that they did all this.
Yeah. I guess there's like scenes in the movie. I think the scene of the like chase scene of the movie that they show in the trailers, it's not like a I believe what I read that took them like years to like finish.
Mm-hmm.
Just because there's so much going on in that scene.
Yeah. All right. Well, we definitely didn't do a small episode. Now we did a full blown something about nothing.
Well, once you trim the fat, it will be down to about 50.
We got.
we don't
I don't
get
know.
it.
We didn't do nothing. We got 2 movie reviews in. We talked about a couple TV shows coming out.
Yep.
Yeah, we snuck that in, Brendan. We snuck 2 movie reviews and talking
Listen,
about
if you want to fucking Dominic Siskel and Michael Ebert, you want to put your fucking stamp of approval on those. Great, I love it. I love to hear it. I love to see it. We did do at least one album review. D12 World, D12 Devil's Night, 2 album reviews, and we kind of did a retrospective on Papoose
Mm-hmm.
in his career. We did some stuff.
We could have done a deeper dive onto mascots for.
We did talk about stuff.
About
McDonaldland.
serial mascots and
This episode went places. The problem is
Yeah.
when we do something like this, when we drop a gem like this, then it's like, fuck, when are they gonna do this again? You know what I mean? Like they're wanting the next one like this. They want to know what Mike thinks about fucking,
people.
Tony the Tiger.
I implore you, whether you like the episode or you did not, please review it. And I need feedback of some sort. I just need to know. If you like it, great. If you dislike it, really fucking lay into it. Like,
well, first, if you
dumbest motherfuckers.
if you dislike it, lay into us if you want, but still take that 5-star. You know what I mean? Like we're trying. We're putting it out here. This is 373. This isn't like we rolled off the couch. Hey, let's record a podcast. No.
Surprisingly, though, Brenden does look like he just rolled off the couch.
I look like I slipped on the jelly donut that I tried to squeeze into my mouth.
Yeah, Brendan's living in a house full of jelly donuts, and it shits.
I'm not really a big jelly. All this time about jelly donuts, like jelly donut would not be the pick that I grab.
I'm not a jelly donut guy.
Yeah, like I'll eat it. Listen, there can be other donuts on the table that I would say, all right, fine, I'll eat the jelly. But like jelly's nowhere near the top. Like Boston cream, a good Boston cream is always number 1 for me. Like, give me the Boston cream.
I don't think I even care. I don't think I need a filled donut of any kind.
I think the only filled donut that I truly enjoy is a Boston cream, but I think it's also a good one. Is the best donut. IMO.
Yeah.
All right. Donut rankings, Mike. What's your favorite donut? You go to the donut store, any donut store. It could be anything. What's the one you pull in?
I normally just get a plain donut or a glazed donut. That's normally what I do.
When you say plain, you say old fashioned donut or just like a honey glaze.
I mean, so I think if I were to do full blown stats of my life, I normally get donuts from Dunkin' Donuts, and
Sure.
that's what they call their plain one. So I will probably point and be like, I'll get 2 old fashioned donuts, because I feel like I need to use their
Old fashioned donuts,
nomenclature.
plain donuts, like those are my jam. Those are in my top 5 donuts. They might be higher than 5. I fuck with a plain donut.
Yeah.
Don, what about you? We walk into fucking Donut Tony's. What are you getting?
I'm getting.
He's getting a bagel.
He's getting a crawler.
I was trying to think of a donut that nobody gets.
Butter crunch.
I was gonna say, I love a butter crunch.
I knew it.
I was gonna say coconut.
I fucking love coconut donuts.
You order coconut donuts?
I like
nobody
coconut.
orders
I like coconut. I honestly think fucking. I don't know. Now I need to know. If you're listening to this shit and you like donuts, do you like jelly donuts? I need to know.
Okay, leave a second review. So do one review about the episode itself, and then do a second review listing what kind of donuts you like.
Yeah, Michael, if you go to the donut store, what are you getting? A baker's dozen of? It all came back. It came fucking full circle. We didn't even mean to.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh. Wow.
All right.
We did it.
So
Seems like we didn't know what we're doing, but we knew it.
we knew the whole
If you
time.
if you were going to a donut shop and you had to order a baker's dozen of anything, what are you getting, Paul Wall, when you walk out?
I we went to Ziggy's yesterday, and I haven't been to Ziggy's in a while. Ziggy's is a local donut shop. Make fantastic donuts. Arguably my favorite donut. And they're just like small, old school family recipe donuts. Like they're not like you go to a cool donut shop and get this one has a fucking cupcake on top of it, and that's fine too. Like I eat shit like that too. But this is just you want a fucking donut and it's good. This is the place. And I haven't been in a while. And they don't always have donuts because, to not make this story long, the owner, at some point during the pandemic, had COVID very badly. They stopped making donuts. They had to close for a while. A lot of shit happened. So they don't have donuts every day still. So I never know when to go there. I'm like, because if I go there, I want a donut. Like, their other stuff is good. Like I said, that cinnamon fucking bun type thing, delicious. I got one as well because they had one left. And I was like, I'll take that as well. We went in there, and normally if I catch donut day, people fucking know, and they already clean them out. Like, there's not a lot of donuts left, especially Boston cream. Got to be one of the first ones to go. We walked in. Stacks of donuts. And like a full shelf of fucking Boston cream. And I looked at Jen and I was like, should we get a dozen donuts? We don't need a dozen donuts. I was like, but should we get a dozen donuts? Because I want like a dozen Boston cream right now. She goes, you don't need that many donuts. And then she got 3 donuts for herself for the week. And I was like, but that means I can only get 3 Boston cream if we get half a dozen. But you're right. We don't actually need a full dozen. We should have got a fucking full dozen because there's no donuts left.
Should have.
No fucking donuts left.
Fuck did you listen to? Oh, we don't. You don't need. Who does she?
I mean, we don't need 12 donuts, but.
Oh my god! I just told you how I ate 45 donuts the other day. What do you mean you don't need? 12 donuts?
I missed part of the story. You went to a donut shop, and they usually don't have donuts.
They're usually they don't. So they had some. The owner had COVID very badly. He was in the hospital for a long time. And he made the donuts by hand.
Oh, okay.
So for a long time they were closed, and then when they reopened, it's a family-run business. The other family members refused to make donuts because he makes the donuts. So
they weren't really open.
They made other stuff. They just made other goods and coffee.
Okay.
So they made like tons of other baked things, just not donuts.
Okay.
But now they do donuts again, but they don't do donuts every day because I think maybe he is still only making the donuts and he doesn't work every day anymore.
Do you remember the commercials for Dunkin' Donuts? It's time to make the donuts.
Kind of.
The donuts.
They like had a mascot at one point.
It was just a guy though, wasn't it? Wasn't it just that guy?
It was just a man.
It was fucking Bob Hoskins.
It was not Bob Hoskins.
It looked kind of like him. It was like Donut Hoskins.
I mean, I guess it was like a white guy with a mustache.
Yeah, it was Bob Donuts, Bobby Donuts, Joey Bag of Donuts.
Now I'm also confused because in my head I'm like, I don't know if it was a white guy with a mustache.
I don't know either, but it was that a Mike Birbiglia joke? What is Joey Bag of Donuts?
That's Mike.
Joey Bag of Donuts.
Well,
was it Mike Birbiglia?
I think.
I mean, he made the joke because like his brother. Someone thought his brother was so and so, and he's like, "Yeah, Joey Bag of Donuts, that's your brother, right?" He's like, "Yeah," and then Mike's like, "Yeah, it wasn't my brother," or like he talked to his brother, but I was like, "No, that wasn't me. No, I love that guy." So quickly, and I don't want to base out. I don't want to go all over the place again because I feel like we were trying to wrap things up. I just remembered a thing from my own past. We want some more Michael lore. Not that exciting. But I remember as a child, I might have been like in kindergarten or preschool or something like that. We were in downtown Malden at the time, and I was skipping on the cracks of the ground, like the sidewalk, like the cracks on the sidewalk. But in my head, I thought I need to do it with my eyes closed.
Of course, as one does.
And then I ran straight into a Dunkin' Donuts in the sense that I ran into like the brick wall of a Dunkin' Donuts. And for a long time I had like a scar. I don't know if it's actually still visible, but like I had a scar up here on my forehead, similar to yours, but I got it again.
You got yours from a brick and mortar donut. I got mine from a jelly donut.
Yep. So,
There in the multiverse of madness, there's an alternate universe where Paul Wall is Brick Wall.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, this is actually, boy, if we were smarter people, this could have been a thing.
Oh, it's a thing. The thing is though, Mike, only the smart listeners are gonna get the episode. You know what I mean? Like this is one of those episodes. Like this is like the fucking cherry of the year. This is the one that like this is the fucking the Emmy bait. Like this is the one people are like, damn, that's They fucking nailed it.
Oh,
Like,
this is
best
when we
writing.
submit for nomination.
Yeah.
So when we submit to the Webbies or the Potties or
Exactly.
whatever.
So, like, there are gonna be people like, I don't know, I didn't like that bottle episode, but this bottle episode, Mike, if we were eligible for an Oscar, we wouldn't win. We get snubbed, but the true fans would know.
10:31. Where would I get donuts right now?
Donuts. Ugh. I don't know. Coffee time is open late. Coffee time is probably still open right now.
Huh.
I don't know what their donut selection is going to be like at 10:30, but they are open.
Yeah, I was thinking about going to like a grocery store and getting like a box.
Yeah. See, I can't. I don't know. I don't dip into that type of donut. It has to be like. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Let me recant, because you know what? At least out of the like supermarkets around us, Market Basket has good like prepared food section. Like their stuff is pretty good, not bad.
There you go.
Cool. All right. Well, I think should we not end with a game? Should we not end with a game?
I think at this point Dom's like trailing far ahead. Right?
I think it's still rather close. Maybe Dom has a 2-point lead on Todd. Let me check it. Let me take a little check here. Leaderboard. No, it's tied. It's tied. 2020.
Let's not do any, and next week we'll just tell Todd that I'm 10 points ahead. We had a big week.
Big week.
Yeah. Got a big game show week. I'm 10 points.
This is what we can do. If we end up recording again tomorrow during the stream, or some other, if we end up doing something else this weekend, which we don't have to, but if we do, we'll do an extended game.
Okay,
that's what we'll do. Or maybe, I don't know, if it works out, maybe during the stream at some point, we'll just do a trivia section, and it will just be fucking points on points on points.
Also an option.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. All right. I think that's a good place to end it. As Mike said a million times, we have a lot of questions we want answered. The donut ones, why you loved this episode, why Mike wants to know personally why you hated this episode. Either way.
What's up with Paul Wall?
Where's Paul Wall at? If you think you know where Paul Wall is, let us know. Leave us a comment. Let us know.
Paul Wall, if you're listening right now, please
come on the show.
Yeah.
Come on the show. But leave us a review, a lovely 5-star with all those lovely things. At Mike on social media and just be like, hey, @_Mycopath. This is what I think about your fucking jelly donut conundrum. This is why I love Beast Wars. What was it called? Beast Wars?
Yeah.
Okay. This is why I hate Street Sharks. I don't know where you stand on Street Sharks.
I like Street Sharks. They were fine.
This is why Mike loves Biker Mice from Mars.
They were also fine.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I personally thought Street Sharks were awesome.
So did that one kid from the Burger King Kids Club.
Jaws?
There was Slamu. Slamu was the only name I remember.
Damn.
I can't remember their names.
Wow. Is there a video game that features the Street Sharks? Because they fucked up if they didn't. No,
Probably.
I don't know. I feel like I'd know that.
I don't know. It was the 90s. Everything had a video game.
Everything had a video.
I think there was
Especially
a Biker Mice from Mars video game.
Especially if you were anthropomorphic animals who were riding around on traditionally cool fucking vehicles.
I'm quickly looking. I don't see one, so I don't know if there actually is one. But that's not what this episode needs to end on. So yeah, leave us a review. That would be fantastic. Wherever you listen, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all those places, any other podcatcher that you listen to that has review options, leave us a review. It's fantastic. It helps us grow the show. It helps us do more of this shit for some reason. If you watch us later on YouTube, make sure you hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, whatever the fuck you do on YouTube. I don't know. I don't fucking do that shit, but we're over there. We're on that website. We are on that platform, so you can interact with us there, and you can comment on the episode. You can answer Mike's question on the fucking episode, and then Mike can get on there, go to youtube.com, go to episode 373, and go, wow, yes, Dinkledonk27, I agree. 20 donuts on a Tuesday is the best way to spend my time. Whoa, we're best friends. Like that fantastic. That's what happens. That's what you do when you, I don't know, I hit my head. Anyways, do all these lovely things. There are more things I can plug, But that's what the show is today. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. If you don't, listen next week and you'll know. You'll find out. Or just find us online. Or go to pastcontroller.io. Or all these lovely things. And I'll quickly say, if for some reason you are still listening at this part of the episode, we will have some more regular podcast episodes soon, because we are in the middle of wrapping up Jedi Survivor, so we can do a traditional show on that. We're playing Diablo 4, we're playing Street Fighter 6, so we'll have, I'm playing Case of the Golden Idol, so we have some things that will be coming soon to cover those games, so you can look forward to those things. I'm sorry that it wasn't one of those tonight for you, but I think you got arguably some great brain poison to get you through the week, the weekend, wherever you listen to this, whenever you listen to this. Follow these lovely human beings, follow Past the Controller, do all that stuff, and we will see you next time.